Hey guys, so I wanted to do a recap of math today because as I'm checking your work, I'm noticing that you guys are getting it done, but I'm noticing that some of your problems are not necessarily correct. So just like any word problem, we always have to really dive in to what the question's asking us and breaking it apart. So there's not really a certain system, in my opinion, that you have to follow for doing this. It's kind of what works for you and what makes sense to you. So we're going to begin by I gotta find my tool that I want to use real fast. We're gonna begin by just kind of like highlighting. That's what tool I'm gonna use for this today. We're gonna begin by highlighting the important information in the word problem and then going from there to solve it. So it says Dalton ate 6 pieces of fruit on Monday. He ate 2 apples, 1 banana, 1 orange, and some apricots. What fraction of the fruit Dalton ate was apricots? So first of all, I like for you to read the problem all along just to make sure you kind of get what it's asking you. So our ultimate goal is to determine what fraction of the fruits, I got to get my drawing tool out. What fraction of the fruits was apricots? Okay. Ooh, Lord, that was messy. Okay, next, we've got to figure out the fractions we already know. So first of all, we can go ahead and say that we know that our denominator, which is our total number of fruits, is 6 because it tells us at the beginning he ate 6 pieces of fruit. But then we have to figure out how many were apples out of that fraction and how many were bananas. So the way I was showing a friend earlier, instead of really drawing a diagram, was to add myself a text box and to figure out the fraction of apples. So apples, he ate 2, and I know total he ate 6, and my fraction is 2 out of 6. Banana, he ate 1, and the total number was 6, and my fraction is 1/6, 1 out of 6. And then orange, he also ate 1, and that was out of 6 total pieces because 6 is my total number of pieces. So that would be 1 out of 6. So then what I can do with my drawing tool is I can make a dot for 2 apples, a dot for 1 banana, a dot for 1 orange. I gotta expand my text box a little bit. And I can, oops. Oh no, my drawing tools went away. Let me try that again. I'm sorry, guys. Let me try without a drawing tool. Let me do a picture. So I can, goodness, I'm getting clicker happy. I can draw 2 apples. Well, hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so there's my 2 apples. Then I can have my 1 banana and then my 1 orange. So I can count all of these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 total fruits that were apple, banana, or orange. So then I have to take that 4 away from that 6, and I'm left with 2. So 2 out of the 6 were apricots. All right, so let's move on to the next question. So the next question was, the Johnsons have 3 dogs. 2 of the dogs have brown spots. The other dog has 1 black spot. It has black spots. What fraction of the dog has black spots? So once again, I'm going to get my drawing tool, and I'm trying to figure out my question. So it says, what fraction of the dog has black spots? So then I'm going to look and see how many total dogs they have, and that's going to be my denominator, my bottom number. So total, they have 3 dogs. And then it tells me that 2 of the dogs have brown spots. So I can insert a shape. There's one of my brown ones. And here's my other one. So those are my 2 brown ones. So I know that they have 3 dogs, and 2 of them are brown. So if they have 3 dogs and I take 2 away from it, I'm left with 1. So 1 out of 3 has black spots. Okay? So you see how even though in the lesson it's teaching you to draw diagrams and that sort of thing, you have to do what works for you. So to you, you might be drawing this out differently, or you might be doing the math in your head. I'm looking to see if you can figure out the answer to the question at the end of the word problem. Okay, so this one I'm going to kind of skip because it's basically like dividing them. So, well, I guess I can go through and do it. So it says Hannah has 6 cups. She wants to divide them evenly between 2 shelves. How many cups will Hannah put on each shelf? So it's just like whenever we do equal groups with division. So if this is shelf 1, above here, and this is shelf 2, I'm going to divvy it out. So I put 1 on top. And then can I keep going? Of course, I can keep going. So I'm going to put 1 on the bottom shelf. Then I could keep going. I'm going to use the tool copy and pasting for now so I could keep going. So that can be another one on the top shelf. So I've only used 3 so far. So I have 6 total cups. So once again, I can keep going. Now I have only used 4 of my cups and I'm trying to get to 6. So once again, I can keep going. So now I've used 5 of my cups. I still have 1 more left because I have 6 total. So now I could easily say that she's going to put 3 cups on each shelf. So if we wanted to look at it as a fraction, 3 out of 6 are on top and 3 out of 6 are on bottom, or 1/2 is on top, 1/2 is on bottom. All right, so this is the last one I'm going to do with you guys, just because once again, like I said, this is kind of a review, but this one a lot of you missed. So it said, Kinley collects stuffed animals. She has 8 stuffed animals. Guys, they're telling us our total. So we know our denominator is the total number of parts. Well, she has 8 stuffed animals. And 1 animal is a bear. So what fraction is not a bear? So if 1, just 1, is a bear, how many is not a bear? So if I know there's 8 total bears, or there's 8 total stuffed animals, and 1 is a bear, I can have 8 and take away 1, and I'm left with 7. So my fraction is 7 out of 8. I hope this helps you guys a little bit and helps you to understand what you did today. Of course, if you have questions, you can call me, email me. Today was super quiet. I hope to hear from more of you tomorrow. Boys, we will do our boy session at 10 o'clock on Google Hangout. Love you, mean it.